Okay, good morning, everybody. It's about 7:30 at Venice Beach. It's supposed to be a big cleanup day. The LA Sanitation, along with LAPD, homeless encampment. There's a few tents out there, but basically umbrellas. This story. I'm going to keep doing follow ups on. I'm going back to LAX probably next week, Monday or Tuesday. Get back into the swing of things. That'll be probably hard to do, but working this story hard. LA Sanitation has arrived, along with this is the LAPD substation. I spent many years doing my show out here as Tony Barrett, the fireman. It's a very peaceful time. You can come You can come here at 2 in the morning. It's peaceful. This is a good time too to come. It's hey, hello there, Roger. A lot of folks walking their dogs, and of course the Venice skate park. How is the stream coming out? I'm using the new phone to stream. I normally use the other phone. Good morning, good morning, SB. Let me know how the stream is coming out, people. 1 to 5. All right, good. I'm using the new phone now, so that should be. So LAPD is on the sand. There's a few tents on the sand and basically umbrellas. Um, Let me tell you something. These people are human. You know, people just thank you, Maury, Mary, are human too. So they're allowed to be on the sand. People just think because they're homeless they can't be on the beach at all. That's ridiculous. Good morning, Too Tall, Rob. So that's ridiculous. You know, it's like these are people, and I agree with you. I'm not with the criminal element. I'm not with the ones that are messy. I'm not with the ones that steal. I'm with the ones that want to help themselves. And thank you, SB. Um, Go into programs. Councilman Mike Bowman released a statement. They not house hotel over 200 people. Top of the morning data. So they have housed over 200 people. Not housed, excuse me. Hotel key. Hey, how you doing there, Mark? There's Mark, the one and only. He's from the UK. He's been in a lot of my videos. He's got a hotel key and living the dream right now. 6 months, and hopefully they'll find a place for him to stay. He's a good guy. He's from the UK. He's been living in as a homeless guy for a couple of years. He gets the cans. He gets up early in the morning. Uh, I don't believe he has a drug problem, but he's a good man. He works all day long for the cans. So I'm really proud of him. And St. Joseph Center got him a hotel key. So he's okay for 6 months. In the meantime, they're going to try to find him a permanent house to live in. Oh yeah, there's a few places. There's a few places in Venice you can recycle your cans. Get Sidewalk Cafe. I spent many years drinking in this bar. And hey, good morning, Ruth. I am now sober over 2.5 years. At one time, I did have 18 years. And that was a story about when Mike Tyson attacked me. I actually sued him and won. But when I got the settlement, I was walking down the street. This is like important to everybody. You could be sober for 20 years, you know, but it's always that trigger point where you can get weak. So I was walking down the street and someone told me to go have a drink, and guess what? I had a drink, and I lost those 18 years. So I restarted again. I have over 2.5 years now. So I'm strong. I have God on my side. A lot of folks are going like, "Why are you working this story? You know, your YouTube, your videos on LAX are getting hundreds of thousands of hits. So why are you working this Venice story?" Because I believe in it. I believe anybody can be homeless. So yeah, it's a touchy situation. You know, it's a scary situation at that. Uh, a lot of folks come out here with dreams. I came out here wanting to be a big actor. Found out that wasn't the case. But I spent so many years out here doing my show. I got to work around the world. Hey, thank you. I got to work around the world, Japan and various things. If you Google Tony Vera, street performer, Venice, you'll see all my accomplishments. But yeah, I was drinking back then. We had Hoover, the glass walker. He worked in this spot. He passed away a couple months ago. God rest in peace. Automation passed away. The break dancer. He did how white people dance, black people dance. Then we had the Snake Man, Solomon. He worked in the middle here. He died. And I'm hearing the one-man band has passed away. He worked in this area here. He hasn't been played on the beach for years, but he moved to Atlanta with his daughters. The German in Venice told me he spoke to somebody that said he's passed. We're losing a lot of guys. So, and my original spot was like right by the garbage truck, and I shared that with the chainsaw juggler. But you guys got to keep in mind, this is a public beach, and anyone's allowed on a public beach. I mean, the whole thing with the homeless people, they wanted them to stay in place during COVID, so I got out of hand. I admit that. You know, morning, everybody. Well, yeah, Snake Man was amazing, but he was a free speech, more or less activist. He's always cussed the cops out. Well, yeah, the fire breathing basically took my teeth out. You know, when I got the Mike Tyson settlement, the first thing I did was get my teeth done and all the dentures. And that was one of the main reasons why I retired, because it's really hard to eat fire with dentures, you know, and balance people on top of chairs. So I actually retired on my own terms. I took video in junior high school, aviation, ABI, and I learned video there. And years later, I fell back on it. So anybody that's doing street performing, always get something going, study something else, because you don't know when the day is going to hit when you have to retire. I made a lot of money out here, man. I did commercials, Arrowhead commercial, sunglass commercials, national TV shows. I mean, I had it all. It was drinking, sex, marijuana. Never really got into heavy drugs. Somebody said, what about your criminal record? I don't really have a criminal record. You know, I've been arrested a couple times here and there. The last time I was arrested was the downtown curfew. I was covering that, and I was arrested for buying a soda and a it was like 2 in the morning, and there was a taco stand open. There was no way to get out of downtown. There was no Uber cabs, there were no buses, no cabs, so you're stuck. So the cops arrested me buying myself some water, some soda and hot dogs, which the National Lawyers Guild got them to drop it. And I think there's some kind of lawsuit going on with that. So I'm getting back to LAX hopefully next week. I'll still be doing Venice. I do live in Venice. I live in Venice. I'm going to have the scanner. I'll still be covering stories. I'll be doing updates on the homeless. I'm not just leaving Venice to say goodbye. But I do make a fair living at LAX. This is Park Rangers, LA Park Rangers, LAPD. A lot of folks say, how come you don't tell folks to like and subscribe? Because you know why I don't do that? People are not stupid. If people like your video, they're gonna hit subscribe. If people dig your work, they're gonna hit like and subscribe. I don't need to say it like everybody else says it. You know, people are not stupid. You know, everyone says like and subscribe. It's like, how do you like a video you haven't seen yet? That's my whole thing. How do you like a video you haven't seen yet? So I'm not with all that like and subscribe. If you like my shit, you subscribe. If you don't, you don't. I'm not begging people to subscribe to my channels. A lot of folks say, you buy subscribers. I don't buy any subscribers. All these subscribers that I have here, you know, it's actually more subscribers, but I actually lost my original channel. The YouTube first started off because I was doing MySpace first. MySpace was huge. Then YouTube came along, and that's when it wasn't paying anybody. You just did it because you love video. Then they started paying people, but I actually lost my original channel. Copyright violations. I didn't know what I was doing back then. But yeah, so I think I have 87,000 subscribers, but it means nothing. I may have a loyal 100 subscribers. A lot of channels that have over 100,000 subscribers, and they have 100, then they have maybe 80,000 loyal subscribers. They put a video up, they got 30, 40,000, things like that. So I don't have that kind of channel yet, but it's okay. I try to bring meaning to my work, and a lot of news people watch my stuff. Oh yeah, that was at Washington Square Park. That question comes from Data Slam. I knew it was a state school. Yeah, I did shows out of Washington Square Park in the Village in New York. I was a fireman. I was eating fire, and I went and got a fireman's helmet, a real fireman's helmet from the New York City Fire Department, which a lot of them adopted me in a sense, made me the unofficial mascot. Some of the firehouses in the South Bronx. So I was called the fireman. And back then we had Rick Avelius. He did Ghost. He played Willie Lopez in Ghost. He was a comedian. He did shows in Washington Square Park. We had Charlie Barnett. He did DC Cab, Miami Vice. Great comedian. Passed away. Both passed away. And then we had Philippe Petit. He's still alive. He walked the World Trade Building on a tightrope. He did shows in the square. So back then we had some great performers. Back then, Otto Peterson, ventriloquist. He passed away. He was a great ventriloquist. You can look him up. Otto Peterson, Otto and George. We all started together in New York. We actually started on 42nd and Broadway. We worked the theater district. So all these guys are gone, man. But I'm passionate about this whole homeless thing. Anyone can be homeless. People say, oh, you're on the wrong side, you're part of the problem. I'm not part of the problem. You can't treat these people like dirt, especially the mentally ill and the veterans. And I'm for the people that want help, that want change in their life. That's who I'm backing. And I believe I'm doing God's work. I actually believe that. Okay, so that was one, and then I was arrested when Mike Tyson beat me up. People were saying I hit him first, so they locked me up. I couldn't believe it. They actually arrested me. Are you kidding me? It's up to the individual, man. It's like I got a few friends that lost everything from drinking, and they're clean now. One of my friends, he went to St. Joseph Center. He lost everything, his wife, his kid. Just kept drinking, and he's sober now and working. And he was at the St. Joseph Center, without a doubt. So I'm excited about getting back to the airport. Not back there in a while. No, I can't walk back there, my friend. I'm on a schedule. I am watching the Department of Sanitation. It's a scheduled sweep today, and I'm here for that. I'm not here just to walk around randomly. This is early. LA Sanitation's coming. The LA Park Rangers are here, and this is the LAPD substation, and I'm waiting for that. Next time around, we will walk to the tennis courts. They're right over here. The handball courts are right there. But we got a lot of new subscribers. That's amazing. I wasn't expecting to have I think we gained like over 2,000 subscribers last month, which is amazing. And then you have the German in Venice store. Very, I love Venice as a store. The homeless will never be gone. I mean, that's a myth. Back in the day they called them hippies, but Just because they can't have tents, you kids can't say you can't because you're homeless. You can't come on a public beach. That's ridiculous. There'll be lawsuits in the air. They're not allowed to have tents on the sand on the boardwalk, but they are allowed to have umbrellas. So let's get that straight. Oh yeah, Reagan, Benson, and Denver. Yeah, it's kind of weird. The sweep's going on everywhere. I guess the party's over. When you had the COVID, everybody cared about everybody. But now it seems like everybody's going on different directions. Some guy was wearing a red shirt that said "Make Venice Great Again." I just thought that was like bringing the politics into it. It's ridiculous. There's always been homeless people here. I got here in '87. There was a tent city in Santa Monica, thousands of tents, and they moved down this way. But it's part of the flair, the homeless, the different people. That's why people come to Venice. It got out of hand, I agree, but they told people to stay in place, and therefore they stayed in place. Because before the COVID hit, you had your stuff up, but you had to move it, I think at 6 a.m. to the other side. So there was no just hanging out all day with tents. But they're going to probably try to find a loophole with the umbrellas. Yeah, free spirit. But that means they got to stop anybody with an umbrella. So that's not going to work. But a lot of homeless have moved on to the hotels, and hopefully they go to rehab and better themselves. That's what I'm praying for. There's a lot of residents attacking the homeless at night with mace and other objects, and nothing's being done about it by the police. I don't understand that. The Great Divide. Today they're homeless, tomorrow who knows what they're going to go after next. No, I've never been there. I just basically work Venice and LAX. I stay in my zone. I don't drive. I use public transportation to get around, which is cool. I found out the other day that I normally a bus ride to LAX would cost me $1.25 each way. But as a senior citizen, I found out at 62, it's 40 cents. So I found that out the other day. That's amazing. 40 cents, 80 cents round trip for me. So I thought it was 65, but I went on the Big Blue Bus website, and it's they don't use cash anymore, tap cards. So that's great. So there's a water shortage. I guess they got to get the grass. Well, there's a water shortage. I don't know what they're doing about it. I know they have to keep this grass clean for the tourists, and I guess the birds drink it out of the water too. But yes, there is a water shortage. This Peggy Lee Kennedy activist, she's in the house. The eviction moratorium has started. Has ended, and a lot of folks will be evicted. But the government put a lot of money in. You can apply for assistance with your back rent. So that's a program that's up. Hey, thank you. I'm doing okay. I'm taking it one day at a time. But you can apply for if you have back rent, you can apply for it. Oh, great! They extended it to California. That's good news. That's really good news. So I paid my rent. It was hard paying rent. I got a couple of breaks on uh, what is that? I got a couple of breaks with a couple of lucky TV shows. There's something coming out on Netflix, the Britney Spears documentary. They're using a lot of my stuff, and they interviewed me during COVID. They paid me some good money. I was able to pay the rent with that for a while. So I've been winging it, man. But My landlords have been really cool with me. If I'm a little late, that they'll let me slide. But yeah, I'm up to date. Okay. Okay. This Peggy getting she's papping me. Peggy's papping me. She's taking a picture of me. Got you. Life is good, people. Just take it one day at a time. Don't stress out. I'm not stressing, man. But yeah, somebody wanted to know my criminal record. I really don't have a criminal record. When I was young, I got in some trouble, but I'm basically clean. I don't look for trouble. I go home at a certain decent time. This story though means a lot to me. I feel like I'm doing God's work. I feel like I'm protecting people. Somebody said, "Oh, you want to make love to Angel?" No, I don't want to make love to Angel, man. No, we don't actually play for the same team. A lot of folks know I'm a bisexual male. Just lost my girlfriend, Meg. She died of COVID last year. So I'm not looking for no girlfriend, especially Angel. She's a little young woman, man. No, sorry. I'm just trying to help her, man. Which I try to help a lot of people out here. Why do people have to bring sex into it? It's ridiculous. How's the stream coming out, folks? I'm using my new camera and I'm walking, so let me know. The reception is normally good down this way because they have a lot of cell phone towers. But let me know how the stream is coming out. Need to know. Oh, very good. See, I'm using a new phone. The last few streams I've been using the old phone, and I've learned don't use the old phone anymore. Keep the new phone going. If you ever come to Venice, this is the main area of Venice. Angel's at the hotel at Inglewood, and she looks more relaxed than ever. So hopefully she gets her life together. She wants to come out here and paint, so hopefully she does that. This is my bench. This is my bench that I always sit on. It's a great bench. You can sit on one side, watch the ocean. Sit on the other side and watch the boardwalk by the substation. And if you ever come to Venice, it's the best place in the world. They're playing their strategy. St. Joseph's, Department of Sanitation, Park Rangers, LAPD. It brings back memories about this area here, people. They get ready. They're putting the suits on. And there's not much sweep. Well, we're going to see. This is a guy in the red. I think he's with Mike Bonham's office. I wish I can keep the whole stream on, but as you go further, there's no towers, and I'd rather shoot 4K so it comes out okay. This is a late Hooba spot, Glasswalker. So, rest in peace, Perry Hernandez. I spent many years working this spot when we did the boardwalk. I had to move from my old spot, and that is my old spot. So they're having a powwow, all the city people, to basically get rid of the homeless. They're not having sweeps at night anymore. You know, I came out a couple of times. There was nothing really out here. I remember years ago, 30 years ago, I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger with Maria Shriver's grandmother. He was walking with her. I didn't have a camera back then, but this is my old spot here, man. Right here. I shared it with Animation. He passed away, and changed their juggler. Right, here's the city officials. Big sweep today. Well, the problem is, I think, with the homeless thing, you got Airbnb. That eliminates a lot of the housing here, man. A lot of landlords are going that route. So when I first came in '87, there's places everywhere, cheap, 500 for a single, 600 for one bedroom. It was great. Years ago, I saw Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper, the wrestling greats. They're walking down here in costume. I guess they were doing a commercial, and they picked up Harry Perry to go along with them. I remember that. The old Tony Vera spot. That's, for me, that's too close to get. When they're having a meeting, that's way too close. I don't need to get that close at all. So you got LA Sanitation, you got Claire, you got St. Joseph's, you got LAPD, LA Park Rangers for the big sweep today. Somebody was complaining about my camera. Oh, your camera at nighttime, it's no good. Well, hello, it's dark. You know, it's only those lights, those lame lights at night. But of course it's dark. They can't get focused. I do the best I can, but someone was complaining. Oh, you need a phone. I got a new phone. This is a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Shoots 4K, shoots 4K, shoots 8K. Excuse me. It's a great phone. A lot of folks complain. I always tell them, this is free, dude. It's free, you know. Stop complaining. If you could do better, thank you. Come out at night and do it yourself. When you record at night, it's going to be hard to get things coming in clear, especially if you use the zoom. It's not going to be as clear. But I am going back to LAX next week sometime. Because before I started the story, my videos started taking off. I got one video that got 400,000 hits in 2 weeks. The woman that was going to rehab, stopped at a bar, and got carried out by LAX airport police. Marijuana videos in the TSA, 100,000, 200,000 people with guns. So my YouTube channel was really actually starting to take off before I started to work this story. I'm averaging now like 4,000, 5,000 views, which is good. You know, I'm happy with that. I mean, I have a strong following. Politicians, cops, and viewers I care about or don't care about. As long as you, if you want to leave a comment, if you say like, throw them in the ocean, burn the tents, I'm going to erase that comment. If you are against my opinions, that's okay, but keep it in a respectful way, and I will not erase the comments. Simple as that. You don't have to be a brain science to figure that part out. So they're making plans to do the sweep today. So we're here early. We got about 104 people watching, which is cool. Shops basically open up around 10 to 11 o'clock. The people, there was people all here during the COVID. You know, I was out here during COVID-19. Actually, there was a lot of people out here, man. Even during the riots back in the 90s, they had the National Guards on this hotel roof here, Hostel House, and we were out doing street shows, and it was we kept it going back then. Well, they're starting to clean out everything now. The party's over. They think the virus is over with, so they're getting tough. Yeah, Delta. Yeah, it's kind of strange because I actually thought I would be working the story for a day or 2 days, and I didn't realize it would be over a month and a half. Hello, Miami Beach. Rock Wilson. God, I should stay in school. Scotland. That's amazing. Legendary. That's amazing, Scotland. You know, when you think about the power of the live stream, it's amazing because it brings people all around the world on the stream. You know, it's amazing. Question people ask me, why did you name yourself Venice Owl? Because the Venice Owl reminds you of me. He's always looking for food. I'm always looking for a story. And that's why I call myself the Venice Owl. People ask me, will you call yourself the LAX Owl? No, it's Venice Owl. Tony Bear, Venice Owl. That's it. I love that bird. He comes out at night and he does his own thing. Yeah, Peggy's too close. That's just too close for me. Let them have their little thing going. Yeah, that too, Paul. That's amazing. Thank you for watching, man. It was funny. A lot of folks said, yeah, me and German and Venice have made up. You know, it wasn't really his fault. It was mine. I felt insecurities and jealousy on my behalf. You know, here I am for years, and all of a sudden he's a big fish in Venice. I just freaked out, but I took it out on him. I apologized to him. Um, it wasn't his fault, so I'm good. Because I don't like drama in my life, so I had to end that. So we're cordial to each other, and he understands. He even told me, I imagine how you feel. You've been doing this all these years, and everybody's liking me. So it wasn't even his fault. It was me. Jealousy, insecurity. That's been my bad habits all my life. Even in my relationships, I was always jealous. One thing I didn't. I think it was more enhanced my jealousy when I was drinking. Actually, now I don't drink. I really don't have that problem. As far as as far as women are concerned, Scotland in the house. That's amazing. But we're gonna start doing a lot of great stuff. We're gonna start going back to LX, getting people with firearms and TSA. LAX has a lot of incredible. Good morning, Mr. Andy. A lot of incredible stories. And my mother's getting better. Spoke to her the other day. And I'll be doing both. I'll be doing LAX and Venice. So don't think because I'm going back to LAX, I'm not gonna still be doing Venice. So no, I'm gonna do them both. So don't worry about that. Hey, thank you there. I appreciate that, my friend. That's Elson, I believe. So I'm using the new phone, the stream. The other streams, well, I was using this phone. I keep my 10. The new phone is not on. I use this phone to tether the internet to this phone, and that's what I've been doing. I love this new phone, but I also love my old phone, the 10. So we're gonna be recording all this. I'm gonna shoot in 4K though, because as you walk up the boardwalk, you kind of lose the stream, and people be complaining, "Oh, your stream sucks." You need a good cell phone tower for the stream to be good. Like right here, this is the heart of the beach, so the stream is fairly good. But I appreciate all of you, even the ones that don't like me. I appreciate you. Even the haters. For the haters, you come in, you hate me, fine. Leave a civilized comment, and I'll keep it up. But once you start saying burn the tents down and roam in the desert, all that nasty stuff, that gets erased. There's another challenge for that. Oh, South Australia, man. Thank you, Ken. I really appreciate that. That makes me really happy that, it really does. I love the stream. It brings people together all around the world. Wow, somebody put the owl and watch this TV. Thank you for the owl eyes. Love it. Love it. So, yeah, life is so hard, man. But folks, look for the Britney Spears special on Netflix, due out in September sometime. That got me through a lot of the rough times, money-wise. Thank you for that wonderful story, Pig Len. I think I'm saying it right. God, that's just saying the story. So if you just tuned in, LA Sanitation, LAPD, and the LA Park Rangers are doing a sweep today. Oh yeah, Angel was put in a hotel, the Cadillac Motel, and thrown out because an old video popped up. You gotta listen, when you're a woman living on the street, you gotta be tough, because there are a lot of people that rape these girls out there, put them on drugs. So Angel, the reason why everybody likes Angel, because she's a survivor. And last time I interviewed her, she looked clean and sober. And she has a subscriber that sent her $350 and then another 60 for art supplies. She's going to hire her to do a portrait. Oh, thank you, Whoop Ward. You gotta be, My whole thing with German Mike was pure jealousy in my behalf, insecurity, So I'm not gonna sit here and try to lie to you folks and say it wasn't, because it was, And he was nice enough to accept my apologies for being an idiot. I had it coming. Thank you, my friend Crazy. I will always be doing that. But basically, I just work Venice and I work LAX. A lot of folks want me to go downtown. That is not my territory. I don't drive, So you'll get plenty of stuff from me from the two great places, Venice and LAX. They have great stories. Okay, this sergeant on the right is a sergeant that I like. She's very firm. He can do whatever he wants. I don't own LAX. I don't own Venice Beach. Anyone can do what they want to do. Thank you there. Thank you there, Michael. Thank you, watch this TV. Well, yeah, my whole life is like, you got to put your demons to rest. The German and Venice guy, I know him over 30 years as Mike. He's a good man, I see that he has all these hits and all these subscribers. I just freaked out. I got really jealous. Like, why not me? Why not me? God has given me a lot. So I got to be grateful for what I got. So if you ever come to Venice, his store is like right there. It's, I love Venice, that's his store. So, German and Venice store. Working this whole homeless encampment enforcement thing, it's like a mini series. That's why so many folks are liking this stuff, because it's like, thank you, Legend. You get involved with these people, and there's different characters like Angel, like Mark, the Englishman. There's so many different characters in these videos, and a lot of folks say they get to see these people in real life and kind of understand what they're going through. I don't support the meth heads. I don't support the ones that are robbing people in the neighborhood. I don't support these people. I support the ones that want to get help and want to get off the beach. Simple as that. I don't like it when people say all the homeless do drugs, all the homeless break it. That's not true. We got to support the mentally ill, get them out of here, and get them help. The veterans. A lot of folks will say, "Oh, you're homeless." I'm not homeless, man. I came close to becoming homeless, and some guy a couple of years ago named Mr. D came in and saved me, got me an apartment in Venice, along with my girlfriend. She actually put it in her name, Meg, but she passed from COVID. I am now legal on the lease. But yeah, I mean that guy, because you moved. I was moving from hotel to hotel with two cats, and I kind of ran out of money, man. This guy just came out of nowhere, and also YouTube followers too put money in. Oh yeah, the new phone is amazing, but I just can't. I'm just gonna always stream with this phone and the other phone, because when I stream with the other phone, people get pissed. And again, it's where you are, where you stream. If I stream in the middle, down all the way down that way, there's no towers down that way, that many. But down here, there's so many cell phone towers, because this is the heart of Venice. But I will be back, LAX. I would think probably Monday. That's the target date. But I will be doing follow-ups at night during the day here at Venice. I'm not leaving Venice, 'cause I live in Venice. The Venice Owl will be here. But LAX, you can always get a big news story, national story. Last one I got was Rich the Kid. He's a rapper, and he had a firearm going to TSA, and that was a good one. And the last one I got out here was the mounted police horse, LAPD. I guess when they go to the bathroom now, they have to clean it up, and he was cleaning it up, and the horse ran this way onto the bike path. The cop got close to the horse, and the horse looked at him and ran away. That actually sold with TMZ. So you never know what you're gonna get, and you never know what's gonna sell to a major TV show. Yeah, I didn't like it when people were saying about me wanting to make love to Angel. I just thought that was just out of place, man. Being a bisexual as I am, number one, she's not my type. Number two, she's too young for me. And number three, I'm not interested. I'm not, and you know what I mean? It was just like, why bring that up? I'm doing God's work here. I lost Meg. Losing Meg was devastating. That was my girlfriend. I was supposed to marry her, man. Losing her was just devastating. One day she's here, the next day I get a phone call that she's not here anymore. It's like she passed from the COVID. A lot of folks say, "Oh, COVID's not real." Well, my girlfriend lost her life through it. You tell me that's not real. Amen. So we're waiting for the homeless encampment cleanup from the city. We're not going to go live with that because the stream will not hold up on the boardwalk, but I will be shooting 4K and post a video soon. And a lot of folks tell me, you need to edit your stuff. Well, I kind of edit my stuff, but I don't really edit it. I kind of put it together, each clip, because I try to shoot documentary style. I'm not looking for the Academy Award. I just try to get the videos out quick, and people complain about it. It's like, complain. Oh yeah, thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, it was devastating. But that's funny. Oh no, I'm never gonna change. If you look at my playlist from when I went back to New York City for the 9/11 10-year anniversary, everything I do is documentary style. I'm not trying to cover anything up. And a lot of times, I get called to court on my tapes. A lot of times, I'll get subpoenaed to go to court. And I remember one case. Shakespeare was murdered in front of the Cadillac Motel by a security guard, and I kind of cut a little bit out of it, not much, maybe a couple seconds here and there. And the lawyer wanted me to, he wanted to subpoena my laptop, and I said, you're not taking my laptop. This is my, I have sources in here you can't get to. That was that. So you do get called with court. So a lot of my stuff is not edited because I want you guys to see the full thing. I think we have time to stroll over here. They're not moving yet, so let's just stroll over here and see what we can see. Okay, let's see. I want to show you guys the Jim Morrison mural. If you ever come to Venice, you can check it out. Let's see here. People wonder where the tents are going. They're going into the neighborhoods. We expect these people to go. But there is a Jim Morrison mural right here. There it is. Yeah, back in the day, this was a Pacific Motel. The owner actually sold it, and they expanded on the roof. They made a bar. But yeah, that hotel was there many years. All right, morning. Back in the day, my friend worked here, Butch, and we used to drink in this behind the cars. I did my show here, so it was very easy to get drunk. I don't know how to survive that era. Whew. Right here was my performing spot. Tony Vera, the fireman. You can Google that. Tony Vera, Venice Beach, fireman. All right. So a lot of people were saying to me, they didn't shoot White Man Can't Jump here. A lot of people think it was shot here. It was shot off at that Rose parking lot. White Man Can't Jump was not shot here. All right, is the stream holding out? Because I'm moving. Tell me how the stream is from 1 to 5. Okay, thank you. And this is the famous Muscle Beach, which has not been open since the COVID hit. And I think they're starting to put the weights back in now. And it should be open in time for Memorial Day or Labor Day, whatever. What do I know? Yeah, they're putting the weights back in because there was no weights here for a while. So this is the Muscle Beach. Here it is, people. You come to Venice, this is the area people come in. Yeah, I guess they're getting ready for the big Memorial Day or Labor Day, whatever they call it, celebrations. Putting back the grandstand. I think there's some enforcement going on over here. We're gonna walk over here, see what we can see. Oh, anytime. Okay, so they have cleared the handball courts. All right. That's the beach, people. Paddleball courts over here. What's going on, Peggy?
Oh, they're just telling people camera. For now, they're just telling people to take their stuff down.
Okay.
And leave. Basically, that's what's happening.
And who's the gentleman over there?
I actually told them he needs outreach.
And
They didn't go up to him. I had to tell them. I don't know what they're doing.
Wow.
Maybe they're getting him some food or something. But he's really, in trouble.
Okay, we're live right now. We got 137 people watching us.
Wow. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
That's the notorious Peggy Lee Kennedy. What's that? Which is my name. The cop named me back in the late 80s. Tony Bear. Notorious Tony.
Bear. Oh,
Yeah.
We're still pretty notorious.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. I heard the Jamaican girl got arrested. The one with the dreadlocks.
Really?
Somebody said she was cooking and they had the hog tie her. I don't know if that's true or not.
Oh, well, we'll have to verify this.
Yeah, because they left a comment like that. You know.
But they're bringing that person some food. I was like, and that person really, they just went to the tent to tell the tent person, or whatever it is, it's a lean-to over a bike. They just went over there and told them to take their stuff down and leave or whatever. And then they didn't even see this other person. And I said, hey, if anybody out here needs outreach, it's that person. And so then they went and they were like, what person? I said, that person on the other side of the wall.
So basically, if you have a tent, an umbrella, you can say.
No, they're interpreting the law, the camping part of the law. So the law basically is about...
Oh, wow, visible people's in the house.
Hey.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Mark, I can't believe it, man. Hey, Mark, Peggy is starting to like you, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Totally.
All right, folks, the best channel to watch the homeless people is Invisible People. He's the best channel. He keeps it real. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go to Invisible People. Mark, the best channel, I think, close to 1 million subscribers this man has. He keeps it real.
Yeah, totally. So what was the question?
About the umbrellas.
Oh, okay. So if you have just an umbrella, you're supposed to be okay, right?
Yeah.
So they're interpreting the law. If anybody wants to go and look it up, it's LAMC. That stands for Los Angeles Municipal Code. LAMC 63.44 I-9. And it does say no camping, but it also is mostly very specific about tents and umbrellas. So if you have a tent, you're not supposed to have a tent up. But if you have an umbrella, you're supposed to be okay.
Okay.
So all these people have sort of switched to umbrellas, but the fact is they can interpret the camping part. It's vague to say camping. So you could be out here and they can interpret you as camping, even though you just have an umbrella. It's up to their discretion.
Yeah, but that sounds like a lawsuit on the way.
Right. Well, it would be good if they were sued anyways, because a lot of the people who are left out here are people that really were not able to go into a motel room for Bonin's encampments to homes program.
Right.
So if you have a major mental illness, it's just not a thing for you to go in these hotels, like the lady who thought there was 27-foot spiders.
Oh yeah, that was devastating.
Right. So now most of the people that are probably going to go after here either are new, they don't know about it, and they just finding this out. Like this person might be new. I don't know. Or they're a person with major mental health issues that don't fit the criteria for 5150. But you know, if they harass them enough, they'll start to have an episode, and then they can 5150 out of the place.
That's terrible.
Yes, and that's exactly what seems to be happening right now. And you know, the city should be ashamed of themselves, and the county should be totally ashamed of themselves for not actually supplying some place for people to be that are like that. You know, you think, oh, 5150 is the answer. No, if they don't fit the criteria, they're just released somewhere else. In your back door, in fact, probably.
Because they stayed there, I think it's 3 days, right? Or less?
Well, if you don't fit the criteria, you're going to be released sooner.
Okay.
So the police come in and they get the fire department or whatever to make that determination, and it's just a sad state of affairs.
Who are these people?
That is Lhasa and St. Joseph's.
So what? They work together?
Yeah, evidently. They're handing out food, I guess. telling people to leave.
Kidding.
Nope, I kid you not. That's what they told that person over there. They went up, but here's a fact: is the leadership of this, when I stood in on behind their meeting, as you videotaped me doing.
Yeah.
I stood by their meeting. The people who seem to be directing it all is the city council over there in red. He is works for CD11, and then both of them. But he was the one telling everybody what was going to.
Well, he works for Councilman Mike Bottom.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, he was the one telling everybody what was going to happen today, and there's no offer of housing.
No?
There's no offer. Well, no, and if there was, I mean, what housing do they have for people with major mental health issues?
Yeah, okay.
What? None.
None.
The whole system is collapsed, and that's what we all should be ashamed of. Now you're going to drive them off the beach by whatever, harassing them regularly. Look, I was here Wednesday when the park ranger went around taping notices on homeless people's stuff, specifically their umbrellas. It was disgusting. And this one poor guy started to have a fit because he was already displaced once at 2 a.m. And then when they came after him, he started throwing his umbrella around. They were going to call the police. So I ran across the sand, which, you know, is not a friendly sight for me. And then I told the park rangers that he has every right to be here during the day like anybody else. And they said, oh no, they're just need to tape the notice and take a picture of any encampment. The guy didn't know. It was one person with almost nothing. It wasn't an encampment. It's just that they're targeting him.
Targeting him, yeah.
And he definitely has mental health issues, and they couldn't place him before. So, and
yeah,
all
they
they
couldn't
did,
place him.
No, all they did was displace him and throw all his stuff away. And now he's got like a bike, an umbrella, and a couple blankets, and that's it, skateboard. And so anyway, so they were going to call the police, and I told him, hey, they just want to post a notice. And so he shoved one of his umbrellas that was not open down in the sand,
right,
and then put far enough away from him so they didn't agitate him. And then they literally taped a notice to that and took a picture.
Awful.
It's disgusting. I mean, the guy, there's no place for this person, you know? So
thank you,
until they
Legend Real. Go ahead.
Until they agitate him so badly that they decide he's 5150, and then that's evidently the plan.
Yes, so I guess they use that just to get people out of here, right?
I guess that's what's happening now. There's been a lot of 5150s.
Wow, man.
So, but you know, I mean, there are people that need to go in a hospital. I mean, this guy needs clearly over here needed detox.
Oh
really
yeah,
bad.
definitely.
Bad. I mean, he's picking his face away.
Yeah.
But you know, where do we have for people like them? Oh, we're just gonna give them a sandwich and tell them to leave. I guess I don't.
That's so sad, isn't it?
It's horrible. It's a horrible situation, and people should know that. That's what's happening here. That's exactly what's happening, and it's what's happening other places too. Is they're just removing people because of the property value, and that is the bottom line. If you're in MacArthur Park, this is not happening.
Wow. And I heard.
But if you're here in Venice, this is what's happening.
And I heard a lot of residents are like macing out the homeless at night. Is that true?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I got a lot of reports now. So pepper spray.
Yeah, the cops come, they don't do anything.
Well, you know, that's what happens because, you know, when you live outside and maybe you have mental illness, you know, your life isn't as valuable as the housed residents here. So there you go.
Awful.
Yeah. That's what the situation is. So here they're over there talking some more. More Lawson just showed up.
Wow, that's a lot of people right there.
Yeah, but they're not offering them anything. They're just telling them they gotta leave.
Damn.
Anyway, that's it from Peggy.
Okay, thank you, Peggy Lee Kennedy. Amazing, the cops are here. LAPD Pacific Division. Oh, looking on.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh, they're going to the guy. So I remember when I was home one Sunday, and then Mark Invisible People sent me a text that he was on the boardwalk. So I was like so starstruck, man. You know? And you guys know I do a lot of celebrity recording. I was really starstruck to meet him. He's a great individual. All right, so they're gonna take another tent down, but this is umbrellas. This is LA sanitation. Okay, we got LAPD Pacific Division looking on as we see. Can you imagine if you lose your job or you get like an injury where you can't work anymore and you can't pay your rent and you wind up on the street? Thank you, Michael. I like that owl. So anyone can be homeless. Oh yeah, they definitely know the world's watching. I think that's the beauty of a live stream, the beauty of a 4K video. A lot of folks say to me, I'm actually happy with I get a total of like 4,000 or 5,000 hits from a video, so I'm really glad with that. A lot of people watching my videos, cops, politicians, people around the world. So it's a good, it's like a mini series. This guy gets too close. This guy, I think he has a YouTube channel, but I mean, how close are you gonna get? You know what I mean? I mean, how close do you need to get? Okay, so that was pretty quick. We have another question over here. Okay. Morning. How are you?
All right.
You guys start coming at night now.
Sorry?
You don't come at night anymore.
No, well, all zones have,
Well, you came. I think you came one night at 3:30.
I did it for a whole week, man.
Yeah, because I was out here looking for you guys one night. It's like
Yeah.
I came 3 nights in a row. I said, you know something? They're not coming in one night because there's nothing to come for.
Well, took housing.
Kind of miss you guys, I'm not,
I'm here.
I got used to it,
We'll see. I don't know if they're going to keep doing it.
Well, I'm checking time and time,
Yeah.
The last time you came, I think at 3:30 in the morning. Hey guys, all right. That's LA sanitation. Yeah, we got a good rapport with these guys. Getting up early in the morning to work these guys was amazing, actually. So Muscle Beach is going to be open, I think, for I think it's Labor Day or Memorial Day weekend. I forget. But I think that they have all the bleachers then, so that's going to be coming up, people. Okay. This is LAPD Pacific Division on patrol at Venice Beach. But anyway, I was home one day, and Mark from Visible People sent me an email, and he said he wanted to meet me. It was like, I do a lot of celebrities, man. Yeah, I was so happy to meet him. You know, great channel. He keeps it real. Uh, his videos are all over the world from him recording on the homeless. He actually moved back to Venice, so we'll be seeing a lot more of Mark. So if you want a good channel, subscribe to Invisible People, and you will not be disappointed. I will leave his channel in the description of this video when it's over, and you guys can find it there if you have a hard time finding it anywhere else. But it's so funny to me, people telling me, you need to tell people to like and subscribe. No, I don't. People know if they like your channel to like or subscribe. You don't have to tell somebody to like or subscribe. That's ridiculous, you know. I don't like when you try to put a video on, they say, like the video. Haven't seen the video yet. You know, so that's I don't like that when people say like and subscribe and haven't even seen the video. So that's why I don't plug it that much, because it's like if you like my stuff, you're gonna subscribe. If you don't, you're not gonna subscribe. I don't need to tell you to like or subscribe. White Man Can't Jump was not shot here. It was shot on Pacific, on Rose Avenue. That lot I always. It was shot by Michael Hall, rest in peace. Hill. Hill is the hill that he was murdered on. Big day today, major cleanup today. We're streaming for a little while. We'll stop soon, because as you get further down the boardwalk, there's no cell phone towers. This is the Park and Rec office here. On the other side is LAPD. They actually share the building. And these are professional panhandlers, these seagulls. They know how to get food from people that sit here and eat. But, well, yeah, I'm excited about going back to LAX. When I left LAX to cover this story, I didn't know it would be like 7 weeks. I just thought it'd be a couple of days. I didn't know that I would get consumed in the story the way I have. So, but I'm glad I did. I feel like I did. I'm doing something positive. Yeah, this hotel's been here for years, but they've sold it and they actually expanded it. They put a bar on the roof with the fire coming out at night for heating. It's just I have not been up there, but it's a really expensive hotel now. And professional panhandlers are arriving to get their food. The surfers are out. Okay, people, I'm going to end the stream. I have to because I want to shoot in 4K. And we're on the street for an hour and 10 minutes. So I wanted to bring you guys something. And thank you guys for being part of the this whole, I call it a series. And hopefully back to LAX Monday or Tuesday. But I'm not leaving. I live in Venice. I'll still be doing Venice. So don't worry about that. I'm not just like going forget about Venice. And back to LAX. I'll be doing both. And I will keep my name Tony Bear Venice Owl. It won't be Tony Bear LAX Owl. Sorry. I'm not going that route. Okay, let's see what the cop wants. All right. God bless you guys. Stay positive no matter what. You know, stay positive, people. That's all we have. God and staying positive. I love you guys. All the ones that have been watching this mini docu series, you've been great. Tony Bear is signing off from Venice Beach, California.